Man, welcome back to another vid, man. In today's vid, we're gonna be reacting to being black in the military, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight into this, man.
Have you ever been gassed? Not like that,
Hell
dummy.
nah.
I mean actual gas. The type of gas that the moment you come in contact with it, you start genuinely considering slamming your homeboy just to feel better. I'm talking about the type of gas that will burn your eyes right out the sockets and snot falling from your nose as you cough like you got bronchitis. How do I know this? Because it happened to me. And I'm already knowing there's 50 people right now about to comment, you signed up for that. Now you missing your front teeth. If I really wanted to get gas, I could just ride in a car with two big backs at the eating Taco Bell with the windows up.
That shit was trash.
But before we go any deeper, I gotta say this because there's currently an M4 pointed at my nugget.
Bro, y'all be gassing Taco Bell up, bro. Taco Bell ain't it. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even eat that shit, but I know that y'all be gassing that shit. It's just not it, man.
Views expressed are those of the author and do not reflect the official
You gotta
policy
make that disclaimer.
or position of the U.S. Army, Department of Defense, or the U.S. government. Do not base your perspective of the military from this video. I'm just sharing some of my experiences, and I picked the funniest, most chaotic one so we could all laugh about it. Now, with that being said, fuck the military! Growing up in a predominantly black area, joining the military was a major culture shift. I went from being surrounded by Daquan, Malik, and Breon to Jose, Landon, and Lee.
What
Basic
the fuck
training
happened
was
to Breon?
the worst. I remember it was the literal first day. We had to introduce ourselves, and nothing could prepare me for what I was about to hear, bro. It started all pretty normal, like, hi, my name is Billy, I'm from Kentucky, and I joined the Army to pay for college. But then there was this one dude from Wisconsin. Now, I don't have anything against Wisconsin. I didn't even know that place existed. But this man is out here making y'all look bad because he had the nerve to spit from his nasty lips. I joined the Army to kill people and get away with it. Nigga, what?
Now, I ain't gonna hold you, chat. That's what we need. Like, bro, no fucked up shit. No, yeah, this sounds crazy, but like, bro, I don't want people defending my country to be doing it for their bills. I want you to be genuinely, yeah, I want those type of people defending this country, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like, you be seeing the TikTok reels, they be like, yo, why'd you join the army? For a charger or whatever. No, bro, like, these the guys that's really gonna be stepping for it. When the times get rough, these the guys that's gonna get the UAV unlocked. He gonna get the kill streak, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro.
We need to lock him up immediately. This the same
We need these guys in the army.
exact time and Jeffrey Dahmer was on, bro. And to make it even worse, not only did he end up being my bunkmate, he was the best shooter in the company.
What I say, chat? I'm telling you, bro. These are the niggas you need, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
This man was the final boss of school threats. I'm talking about 99 accuracy, Hall of Fame aimbot. He had all his badges maxed out.
telling
And
you.
this is just one of the many experiences I've had being in the military.
Nah, I'd
Now,
never join the
I was a
military.
pretty stand-up soldier. Fitness was good shooter, didn't go and get drunk every weekend, and I stayed out of trouble. But when I first joined, I was a demon. I thought I was tough because I came from a bad city. So I didn't care who you were or what rank you had. All it took was for someone to even blink at me the wrong way. Now I had to Friday chicken. In most other jobs, if you don't like it, you can just leave. But not in the military. You got a contract saying, sit them cheeks down, bitch, you're not going nowhere. So most likely you have to put up with someone who irritates the skin off your eyelids for a couple years. And there came a point where I just had enough. I didn't have a car at the time, so a buddy was giving me a ride. He was also giving my team leader a ride. I think his vehicle was in the shop. Now this man was big as shit. I'm talking about the type of nigga you see on those if he smack your girl ass what you doing posts. He power lifted competitively.
Oh,
so you
hell
can just
nah.
imagine the type of crackhead strength he had at his disposal. Why am I telling you this? Because shit got physical. This man grabs my shoulder and is like, nah, get in the back. Bitch, I'm looking at him like he crazy. Bro trying to use his rank and it's not even his vehicle. So I'm like, nigga, go eat a dick. I wasn't going to the back. I was on my Rosa Parks and I pushed his hand off my shoulder. He cracked the shit out me. I'm talking about he hit me so hard, a lump spawned on my forehead immediately. And you know me, I'm not going outside, bro.
Stop the cap.
So I tried to swing back, but this was way before I started boxing. So he can see my punch coming from 2 KSI foreheads away. And he straight up ignored it and tackled me into the cold, wet, snowy ground with maximum efficiency. I got my ass right in that backseat.
Yeah, I don't
One
blame
thing
you,
that took
twin.
me some time to adjust
You tried,
to
though.
was the hair standard. I've always had a lot of hair growing up.
Ooh, chat, this the other reason why I'm not joining no military or army, bro. You're not about to cut my shit, twin.
Which was clutch because I got a big ass head. And this became very obvious in basic training. I remember they had us line up for this bootleg barbershop. I felt like a prisoner
At least give me the taper, the fade. Like, damn, twin.
on their way to the electric chair. The nigga in front of me dead ass had tears rolling down his cheeks as the barber gave him the nastiest baldy of all time. He knew he was finna be chopped. And what's funny is the nigga was looking at me like I did something. I'm like, bro, they finna fuck my shit up too. I could feel my lifespan shortening as each chunk of hair fell off my head. Bro in front of me didn't even look that bad. But I knew the second I looked in the mirror, I would never be able to walk again. And when they spun me around in that chair and I seen what they did to my head, everyone had to die. There was no other option. Anyone who got that glance at my melon had to be eviscerated instantly. I was out there moving like Prime SCP-096. But then something unexpected happened. The fine shit was low-key fucking with me. There was also a time where I tried to cut my own hair. You already know where this is headed. In the army, you have to maintain a clean appearance. And every Monday, they would check to see if your shit's straight or not. So it's about 05 in the morning on Monday. PT is in an hour. And I'm getting ready, brushing my teeth and shaving. And then I realized I didn't get a haircut. So I start to tweet because I know they finna be on my ass. But then an evil spirit whispered into my ear and told me, cut it yourself. And I'm like, hold up. This nigga's spitting. So I decide I'm just gonna trim a little around the ears and on the back of my neck. Like a little taper.
Okay.
Here's where I f***ed up. I didn't have any actual clippers. Just the electric razor I used to shave my balls.
He's a freaky ass nigga.
And it had no guard. You know, the little pieces
Hey.
barbers put on the clippers to actually blend your fade. Yeah, I didn't have that shit. In
You gotta
fact,
do what
I
you
didn't even
gotta
know
do,
that's what they were for. I thought the razor just blended the fade itself.
Yo, mama should have swallowed.
So I go to trim around my ear. A fucking clump of hair just fell off. But what makes it even worse, I couldn't just leave a fat ass bald spot sitting on the side of my melon. So I had to cut everything else on the side to make it even. Bro, every
just gets
cut I
worse.
did just made it worse. It's like the more I tried to fix it, the worse it got. Eventually, I was completely
Bro, that shit happened to me too, bro. It's pain, bro. That shit pain for real.
bald on one side with hair everywhere else. And the pain set in as I realized I had PT in about 20 minutes. Eventually, I just accepted the fact that my shit cooked. And it won't be long until everyone is frying this shit out me. So it's time for me to go to work. I cannot make this up. The literal nanosecond I walked into the company, I heard my name get called. Now, as I reflect on my time in the military, I think my favorite experience had to be when my unit went to. Now, don't get me wrong, this shit sucked. For one, it was hot as shit. I mean, it was so hot, you start hallucinating thinking KSI was actually good. And God forbid you gotta use the bathroom. You might as well just go ahead and slime your grandma right now, cause you'll never get the chance to do it again. You only have two options to choose from if you gotta take your shit. Grab your E-tool, find a secluded area, dig a hole in the ground, and spin it. And the craziest part? That's the good option. This next one I wouldn't
Bruh.
even wish on my worst enemy. This is a fate only reserved for pure villains like Thanos, Diddy, KSI, and my dad. I mean, you gotta be a real egregious motherfucker to be subjected to this. I would rather lay my buttons down on a Japanese toilet before I guarantee my spot in hell by using this. I'm talking about the Porta-John. Now, not only are they
Oh, bro. I went hiking in Hawaii, bro. I had to take a mean shit, chat, and that was the only option, bro. I went in that bitch to smell, bro. What I seen in that shit, chat, I almost teared up, bro. I had to hold that shit. I ain't even feel like going no more. I was like, man, I'm straight. I don't need to go to the bathroom no more, bro. That shit, porta potties, bro. I'd rather do it outside. Oh God.
literal human microwaves in that desert heat, but they
Bro,
are the
oh
most
my
nasty.
goodness, in the heat. Oh, bro, porta potties is the nastiest shit ever, bro. I promise you, I'd rather just pull my pants down and go.
Disgusting, putrid weapons of destruction I've ever had the misfortune of existing with. Now, obviously, Mr. Clean isn't just going to spawn in every 15 minutes to clean them out, but I don't give a fuck. There will be literal dung filled to the brim of the sea. And the very second you decide to step in one, you getting jumped by flies. Now, add those
Oh my
together,
God,
but make
bro.
it 500,000 degrees in there. That shit sucks. You can throw a big back from my 600-pound life in there and then walk out looking like Kevin Durant. So it's not hard to see why I chose to do my business in the open. Wait, that don't sound right. But unfortunately, I had the most traumatic experience with this. There was one night where I had to take a shit before we started bedding down. So I grabbed my E-tool and some baby wipes and I started walking away from everyone. Eventually, I got far enough where I couldn't see the silhouettes of my platoon or their vehicles anymore.
Yo, imagine you just taking a shit and you see a red dot on your shit, like, oh shit, like, nah, bro. Or a scorpion, like, fuck no, bro. Yeah, the army, military, that shit not for me, chat.
So I dug myself a nice little hole and did what I had to do. My nigga, what happened next, I would never be able to alphabetically recover from. So there I am, squatting in the middle of nowhere, when I noticed something. I can hear a vehicle coming in my direction, but it's too dark to see anything. So I start panicking, trying to hurry up and wipe my ass. But it's too late, they getting close now. So I had no other choice. Pants down, dookie in my butt, I start wobbling my ass.
I start shooting at his ass. Man, this was just a quick, funny vid, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Comment down your military. If you've been in the military or planning on joining, comment down below, man. Let the chat know. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna catch you on the next vid, man. I'm out.